welcome all of you. Thank you so much for joining us amidst the lockdown. I'm sure all of you are really busy doing all kinds of things, but thank you so much for being here. We are all aware of what's going on in the world around us. The pandemic has hit us really badly, and we're all making good with what we have and just floating. And today, more than ever, we need to appreciate the value of humor in our life, more now than ever before. And all of you in the comedy space has also been badly affected by the pandemic, and I'm sure you guys have your own share of struggles. But to all of you who are professionally funny, I want to ask how you're managing the lockdown, and also how humor is helping you all sail through these times. But before that, I want to quickly introduce all of you. We have with us Anubhav Pal. The New York Times calls him India's most intelligent comedian. The Times of India calls him one of India's top 10 comedians. His stand-up comedy special, The Nation Wants to Know, has had over 500 shows across the globe. In 2017, he was one of the 10 comedians picked up by a notable streaming platform to have his comedy special live at 40 broadcasts in 30 countries worldwide. He's a screenwriter of 3 well-known Bollywood films and the author of 4 best-selling novels.
Moving on.
He also wrote a very funny movie long time ago.
Right.
Where, Lawrence of Punjab.
Lawrence of Punjab.
I love that movie. I didn't even know Anubhav.
Just because it had Punjab in the title, na? It's a standard.
Let's focus on one of my favorite actors, Anu Menon, who's to the left.
Okay, we have Anu Menon, and as we all know, she gained immense popularity as a VJ named Lola Kutti, who we love. When music channels thrived and VJs were like the hottest thing out there. She's an actor and stand-up comedian too, with a special show called Wonder Menon on a popular streaming platform. Her dream is to star in a shampoo commercial. It's lovely, Anu. Thank you.
I've been a fan since childhood, Anu.
A lot of my seniors say that to me at times.
Okay, we also have Amit Tandon, one of the most experienced stand-up comics in the industry. He's performed over 2,000 plus shows worldwide and also debuted in his first ever solo special on a prominent streaming platform, which is also their first Hindi special. Thank you, Amit, for being here with us. We have Saurabh Pant, a comedian and an author. He has 2 stand-up comedy specials on a popular streaming platform. He has performed across the globe, and he's the ex-founder of East India Company and the current founder of eSkills.
Yeah.
But thank you, Saurabh. And we have Anubhav Singh Bassi, a lawyer, entrepreneur, who is now the master of anecdotal comedy and has broken records on YouTube with just 3 videos with massive views. And which is amongst the highest for any Indian comedian.
Yeah,
and we also have Ramya Ramapriya, a stand-up comedian who moved to Mumbai just last year to make it big in the comedy space. A year later, she's now on this panel on a Zoom call. It just goes to show that not all plans need to be followed. If not for COVID-19, she would have been performing in Melbourne right now, but for now, she's settling for this. Thank you so much, all of you all, for joining us on this chat. So I'll come back to the question as, what I was talking about earlier.
Sorry, before we begin, can I just comment for a second on how Anubhav's age is completely revealed by the earphones he's using?
Yeah.
He's looking like he's trying to land a flight in 1987 as the co-pilot.
Yeah. And it's not even plugged in. My cook is holding the other end of it.
He took that flight to Oslo. That's where he saw Tandon's poster. Same flight.
By the way, can I just say, first time I'm meeting Anubhav, I'm a big fan. I've seen a lot of your videos. I'm a huge fan, man. So we've never met.
You're talking to me, sir?
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Actually, many people call me Anubhav.
Yeah.
For a very long time, I was able to figure out this thing that why the hell are they writing this simple spelling wrong? Then I got to know that someone else is doing stand-up whose name is Anubhav. What does that mean, basically?
It means that once you drop Anubhav, good things will happen in your life.
I'm fine with Bassi then.
See, look what you've done, Madhurita. You've created a reunion of comedians in a pandemic.
We're talking after long. Like Anubhav actually is the first Indian comedian whose solo I saw. Comedy Comedy Store. That's what it was called at that time. And you used to do your show there. And I had come for a 5-minute spot, and I was like, "This is ye itni auqat nahi banegi kabhi."
And let me just tell you, I just met a family in San Francisco some time ago. They said Amit Tandon's comedy family, the one he's invented, it is comedy, is the family what every Indian family wants to be.
But Amit Tandon has just used the word. I don't think I'll be able to come back from this. Like, how do we function now? What will that family in San Francisco think? The king of clean comedy 5 minutes into this Zoom chat. This is what the lockdown has done to Tandon. He's swearing.
That's the problem talking to comedians.
It's not a family show anymore. The word has been used of it. I was reading an interview of yours where you were talking about how you were trudging groceries across the streets and you're teaching your son how to make paper planes.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's so weird during this lockdown. It's the first time in my entire life that I've had some sort of schedule. Like, because I wake up and you have to keep it. Like, kids are just, I mean, like my kids are 5 and 3. And right now my biggest stress during the Zoom call is I'm worried about my laptop, which is outside this room, because I know that they're going to attempt to break it in some method or the other. But yeah, we were inventing paper planes, and my son was asking me about gravity and asking me all these questions that I myself don't know the answers to. So I also think, you know what, the entire existence of God started because we didn't know how to answer questions for kids. So we are like, yes, it's this mystical power that has created everything. So yeah, we're doing all this kind of strange things just to keep them entertained right now.
Anubhav, what have you been up to? You were just rehearsing for something, I believe.
Well, yeah, I'll come to that. But, you know, like, I mean, Saurav and I have known each other. I have worked together and known each other. And they both know I've always hated my job. I've hated every aspect of it. I've hated flying. I've hated audiences. I've hated writing jokes. It's too late for me to get another job. So I am quite enjoying this. You know, like, if the most I have to do for comedy is get out of my bed and come to a laptop and put on headphones from 1984, I'm fine. But every other aspect of comedy really irritated me, you know. So far it's been only yesterday I got into some trouble because I have a room where my study, and the door got locked, and my wife was out, whatever, the door locked. What do I do if I'm in a lockdown inside a lockdown? So that was slightly tricky for me. But other than that, I'm really not missing audiences as much.
Any of you all feel that we're not missing audiences, not missing a live audience? Anu,
I'm not missing it too much, honestly. Yeah, I thought I will,
really?
But it's there was so much traveling in the last 3.5-4 years that this has been a welcome break that way. Like, it's just that because I've been planning to do a lot of other things. Stand-up comedy ke saath, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, but you couldn't do it because you hop on from one flight to another. You're just performing all the time. So last 2.5 months, 3 months, I have not really I have not felt that, oh my God, I need to go back on stage. Somehow that's not happened with me. My family feels it more that, oh my God, he needs to go out more than me. But I have not. Somehow it's not been like, you know, that I'm missing something or something of that sort. Plus, doing online shows has it's kind of filled that gap a little bit, because now I'm still telling my stories. It's just that, you know, my need is to vent out whatever I have inside me. A lot of, because most of the comedy is about things that irritate you. So I get to do that, not with 1,000 people, but let's say 45-50 people in a small ticketed show where I'm talking to them like I'm talking to friends in the drawing room. So I am fine with that. Actually, not really in a complaining mode, except for the money part. Money is bad.
He lost me at 1,000 people. I'm like, what is that?
Listen, I like how Amit is saying money problems. He just had like his 19th Netflix special release last week.
Also, his father even offered him money. I was like, what more does he want?
and with Amit, when he says 1,000 people, those are the 1,000 people waiting outside. The ones that couldn't get in.
No, we can't talk about numbers with me when Bassi is on the call. Bassi gets 1,000 people in places that don't even exist. Like Haridwar, he would do a show and he'd get like 1,500 people.
Oh, I thought they were in the cupboard behind him. I was like, oh, that's where they're hiding.
I'm actually missing stage because I don't know how to do online shows or anything, and I was not also interested in writing anything else than stand-up. So I am missing my stage. And it's been 62 days now, and I'm in the containment zone, so I cannot even go to the market. So I'm just sitting in my room for last 62 days. I have nothing to do. So it's really difficult for me.
I feel I have like reached levels of sainthood. I've been vegetarian for like 75, not like exciting vegetarian, like eating Tinsley type vegetarian, right? For 75 days, no wine. I'm living with my in-laws. My husband is on shift, and I've been teaching my 7-year-old. I was like, even Mother Teresa is like, babe, you got this.
Ramya, what about you?
I actually got locked up in my room during the lockdown and I was freaking out and I didn't know what to do. So I went on Instagram Live because I don't usually do Instagram Live. I thought, oh, maybe this will be funny. And then from there, my friend texted me the number of the locksmith and then somehow we got the locksmith because of the Instagram Live. So yay for followers. Friends watching Instagram Live.
Few more days and you will find out there's something called WhatsApp also available on
Yeah.
They don't reply back. Comedians don't reply back on time. That's the.
She found out her real friends in the lockdown, Amit.
Apart from that, I have a fear that I go back on stage and I'm not going to be able to land a joke because I'm talking alone, and even on the Zoom call, it is a little weird to know the chemistry between you and the audience. So I can't write also that way. So there is that fear. But apart from that, I think I learned shooting on my own, editing on my own. So I think that'll come in handy sometime.
I also think so that I'll not be able to do the same exact show again because I must have forgot. Because the last time I did my show, I did not record it for like 7-8 days. I thought I'll just improvise on a stage, and this is a new thing that I should learn, and I should not record it. I should not depend on audio of my phone. And now I'm thinking that what did I actually say in those last 7 days? I don't remember any joke now. So I think that 2-hour show will be like 15-20 minute show if I'll do it again. I don't know.
But also, it's really surreal to do a show on Zoom. Don't you think? Like the first show I did, like I had a full-on like existential crisis. Like it was like a meltdown. I was like, is this what I studied drama for in England? I had soup every day to save money. And here I am performing in a box, talking to people in a box. One is sitting in his boxers, one is picking his nose. Someone's mother is doing jhadu in the background. Like, it's like, it's really like a dystopian reality in that moment.
Yeah.
So
it's a lot of fun also.
I'm just curious to know how Zoom shows are going for everybody. I did my first one for a senior citizens last Sunday. For a senior citizens thing. Okay.
Did they log in properly?
Like what happened? They want to do that.
Correct. So they logged in. Yeah, exactly. So they logged in. They got that. They are much better than I was. Like senior citizens, they're very good. All this. Now I realize there are two problems. The one problem is there's the only difference between stand-up comedy and madness. Proper madness is an audience. Because only difference. Because when I do these things, I go to another room and I stand up. I physically stand up. I expand the thing and I gesticulate and do walking around. Now, my neighbors, they saw a man. This is what they saw. A man wearing a full sleeve shirt, shorts, just doing this in front of his laptop, right? So they should have called the police. They didn't. They called me instead and said, it's all right. A man alone in a room. And then the comments started coming up, right? Like Zoom. I've never done this. I've never done a thing. I just want to know what others feel about it. Like, because the thing keeps coming up, no? Like at the bottom. So some Bangalore uncle, first comment was, change your shirt. Some other guy wrote, look how little hair he has. Now I'm saying everyone is thinking these things, even in a live audience. People are thinking, oh, look, fat, bald guy, look at him. But they don't say it. Nah? Like they don't say it while you're doing the show.
This is like YouTube comments while you're performing.
While you're performing, no, exactly, Ramya. Like,
Yeah.
and how do you guys mentally switch? Like, I'm saying you're talking about some other thing. Oh, this is my accent. And some guys like, hey, he's got, hey, look at his hair. So, like, am I supposed to address that? Not address it?
No.
It's like a live heckle. You know, it's like a heckle.
Yeah.
No, but what I find funny is because I'm doing ticketed shows right now. I like because now I can look at people's houses. I keep their, sounds on. And sometimes it's so interesting, when I close my show, I do a set about lending money to a friend of mine. Okay, that entire set is about I had lent him money and how I had to follow up and all that. I closed the show, so show has ended. Thank you. And there's this lady who started telling her husband, मेरी बात तो सुनते नहीं हो पैसे देते टाइम इसी की सुन लो इसका हाल देख लो. This is happening on a show and everybody's listening who's not yet logged out. I've had a kid being shouted at because her parents didn't know that she's watching a comedy show in her room. And she's like 22, 23, so she was watching the show and her father barged in. Abhi bhi jaag rahi ho? Like, Papa, comedy show chal raha. This entire conversation, there's 60 people who are listening to. I find that very interesting. So
That's amazing.
बहुत मजा आता है उसमें कि या एक lady is watching, then she nudges her husband, they're watching it on the bed कि थोड़ा इधर मुड़ के, and he's half asleep and he's like नहीं आज तू देख ले बाद में मैं देखता हूँ अगली बार. That's happening. I find that very funny. I'm enjoying those shows that way.
It's very good.
Have you ever had a Zoom show which you're doing? So I was doing one which was like for people in different time zones, where it's like we're scheduled to do a show for people in Vietnam, and then randomly people from Singapore, Dubai, and you're like, dude, I'm performing for people in 4 different time zones, which is amazing. Except I didn't realize that each Zoom account, you can't control how many people are there. So there's one guy who's sitting, okay, and his camera pans, and next to him is his wife. I'm like, okay, 1 + 1 is normal, that's allowed. The camera pans more, there are 2 more people, and then fully he zooms out, there's 16 people sitting and watching the show. I'm like, this is never going to happen in a live show. It's like, 15 log aaye, that's free. But I like the Zoom thing, man. I did a show, the first corporate show I did. I don't know about you guys if this has happened to you. The guy told us that, sir, इस शो में आप लोग 6,500 डॉक्टर्स के लिए परफॉर्म करोगे. And I'm like, I don't think I performed for 6,500 people generally, even as a human being. And we perform, and they had, because of 6,500, they can't put everybody's audio on. Right? So I was scheduled to do about 15 or 20 minutes or something like that. And I'm like, हाँ 15-20 minutes तो मालूम है कि कितना, like you're used to it as a live this thing. I do everything I have planned. Okay, and I'm like, yellow, everything, take it out, yes, done. I'm exhausted. Okay, I get done. I asked my manager, I'm like, कितना था? He's like, भाई तू 8 मिनट किया.
It's like
all timing.
It's like your half an hour set becomes 15 minutes when you're bombing. Like, you have no idea what's happening. You're like, oh I did half an hour, and then you come out with 15 minutes because nobody responded.
Because that silence is quite something, na, Ramya? Like,
yeah, I go into existential zone. I was like, should I continue or should I leave? Because there's an option of leaving. And you can act like... I didn't do a show. I did a roast with Akash Mehta with Saurabh Pant, but that also was like very weird. It was, I don't know, it just feels very weird because, see, exactly, like you guys are not responding right now, and I'm like, should I? Is it making sense? Should I say something?
Yeah, exactly like that. I remember that senior citizen show, one guy, all I could see was just his nose, like just like he had the laptop very close, and I think maybe he's an older gentleman. No, he was just like this. I couldn't see any of, just his eyes were going up and down. It was creepy. I was scared. I couldn't sleep at night. Like, forget the show. What a life.
Like Anubhav said, it was an older senior citizen. Like, how much older?
Me. Yeah. Luckily, my only saving grace is Atul Khatri is there. That's my only saving grace.
But I think the next thing is going to be globally every comedian is, not every comedian, but a lot of comedians are trying to figure out who is going to be the first comedian to release a stand-up comedy special on Zoom. It's literally waiting to happen. I'm trying to see who's going to bite the bullet, because first it's going to be the same attitude that everybody had towards TikTok. So you're like, what is this app? Who cares? It sucks. And then you think people go viral and you're like, shit, now I should also be on TikTok.
Yeah.
So whoever does it first, we're all going to be like, this person, what is this? No, and then we're all going to do the same thing.
I think there are already such videos on YouTube.
Okay,
like a proper special one.
Comedy.
Yeah, without audiences and laugh tracks.
Yeah,
But
that's it.
there are people who are
Hey, tell
making
us
these
who,
videos
yeah,
for like
Ramya,
last
don't
2
stop
years.
there.
I will say.
I was
You WhatsApp me, okay? Not on Insta Live. Just WhatsApp and tell me.
Amit sir, have you seen those videos in which the person is standing and there is no audience and nothing, he's just performing, and he has like,
There's this guy, Bhavani the Laughter.
there are 6-7 people actually. One of them is, I think, some Aditya or something. He has like 8 lakh subscribers on YouTube. So I was thinking that he's actually better than us because he never had any audience. He never had anything. He has that laugh track of How I Met Your Mother. It's same on every joke. And he's just performing with a mic in his hand. It's a wired mic, but there is no wire attached. He's just performing. He's enjoying his art.
उसको कोई बताए भी नहीं है लॉकडाउन है वो उसका but it raises a very interesting question that you guys are raising about how does it change our relationship with audiences. Like today someone can pay for Amit's show, someone can pay for say Pant show or any of our shows, and they have no responsibility to physically sit and watch a thing. Na?
Yeah.
It can be a lady cutting vegetables also looking at you for 2 minutes. So if you are telling long stories, like say Zakir, one of his stories is 8 minutes, 14 minutes. You know, he tells stories. He's a lovely storyteller, right? Now imagine an audience member Zoom relationship. That person can come and go. वो कहाँ पर है? हाँ, अच्छा वहीं पर. Like they'll go put their children to bed, come back. अच्छा वही story बोल रहे. They'll come back. I mean, like they have no obligation. If you bring them into a room and a physical space, like say, I don't know, any of those big Delhi things, Siri Fort, sab ja rahe hain, ticket khareed, they're staring at Amit Tandon. Something is happening. They're staring at Pant.
There's no distraction. Basically, there's no distraction in a live show.
And उनका कोई obligation नहीं है कि I will have to watch this show like this. वो लोग, they could be doing 4 other things, you know, like. So how does that change how we tell stories? No, like.
I think we're going
Also,
to discover
Anubhav Pal thinks it takes only 8 minutes to put a child to sleep. That's adorable to me. Length of a Zakir Khan story is a time. Amateur.
How little I know. How little I know. Anu is looking at all of these people thinking amateurs in a lockdown. Pant and Saurabh Pant and Anu, and you're like, you have no idea. I'm parenting, I'm doing shows, and I'm in a lockdown. Yeah.
Dude, I'll tell you this actually. This is fun. So one of the days I had, okay, this is my hour schedule. Okay, I was playing with my kids for about 45 minutes at about 6 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, I had a spot on some show that Sahil was doing. So I did that from 7 to 7:15. Then I had an Instagram live with Nilesh Mishra, which was great fun. So I did that live. Then I had another spot on another show, and then I had a Zoom call. And I'm like, the most interesting thing about this entire lockdown has been that you can actually achieve 4 different things in the span of an hour, which is insane. And I think that's pretty much why, even from a corporate POV, why so many of them are like trying to say ki 65% of our entire employees are going to work from home, because it's actually become the efficiency level on, at least if you don't need to show up at work to physically do work, is crazy. Specifically for us, who the only infrastructure we require is a camera and the internet.
Yeah, though that's a very interesting point. Madhurita, if you think about it, right? Like if you think about all our lives, stand-up comedians' life, 90% of our time goes in getting to the place of performance. Our physical 90%. Commitment to our audience is an hour, maximum hour and a half. Yeah. You know that, but to do that, it's not like you're going somewhere. See, an actor is flying to a place. He's shooting for 30 days, so it makes sense. You take a 2-hour flight. We sometimes take a 19-hour flight to perform for 30 minutes. You know, all of us have done madness like that. You know, like Hong Kong, jao, jao. So you take that equation out. If they can somehow make it work, I guess for audiences also, imagine how much pain it is for an audience to get to NCPA. You know, I mean, Anu does hundreds of plays at NCPA. She's done shows. She'll tell, like, NCPA is holding the house because people are shouting, saying, parking nahi mil raha hai, ye wo.
Right.
Like the whole mechanic you take out, it's great. Now, whether the art form is still as attractive like this, that is a different point.
Yeah.
But it's a huge benefit to take out all the logistics. Bombay ka traffic, monsoons, ye wo. I guarantee that ye monsoon mein to bahut sare Zoom shows hone wale.
See, there are two parts to it, Anubhav. One is the live show. When we say that it's a big headache even for people to get there and experience the show. But the live show hota hai na, when there are so many people coming to, NCPA or wherever, it's almost like a festival for them.
Wo bhi hai.
Okay, it's almost like a festival. They planned an evening. They're meeting their friends also there. Or, for example, when you're doing a show outside India, those people are so bloody excited because they will see 1,000 or 500 Indians in one place. Okay, all of them speaking the same language. वहाँ बाहर समोसे भी मिलेंगे, वो दारू भी पिएंगे, and so it's a whole festival for them. The live show is a whole festival for them. But now as things are changing, yes, it's easier to do one show for one set of people and another for another. But the medium has now completely changed, where I think one big difference in comedy is that earlier we were 15 feet or 10 feet away from the audience when we were doing stand-up. Now we are 2 feet away. So it's just the camera, right? So the camera is 2 feet away from you. So your expressions, I think, will matter more than your body language now. Earlier, I've seen you, Anubhav, I've seen you doing shows. I still remember the first show I saw. You walk a lot on the stage and, and it's a lot of energy. It's a lot of energy that I use. मैं देख के थक गया था, the show that you did. But now all of that has to now fit in this frame. Because people are,
and this is where I'd love to know what Anu thinks, because I wouldn't be surprised if actors wrote 5-minute pieces, comedic pieces. Kuch saal pehle, I had done some writing. Anu was also involved. Rage Theatre Productions, run by Rahul Dakunia, Shanaz Patel, Rajat Kapoor. They had done a show called One on One, which were monologues, 10-minute monologues by an actor. And some of them were funny. 10-minute, one actor monologues. Now, if a person does something like that, lots of famous actors did it. Rajat did it, Shanaz did it, bahut sare Hindi actors did it. I think Anu, you did it, right? One on one. So that can easily be done instead of stand-up, right? Like you can do a one-person piece, because wahan pe the silences, as Ramya was saying, they're actually useful. Because wahan pe you can be awkward or whatever. Log still has rahe because it's a one-person performance piece. Like you're saying, expressions, acting, story, that can, because जैसे laughter हम लोग के लिए एक stimulant है ना, it's a scene breaker. ये joke बोला, laugh, then next गाने का जैसा है ना, गाना गाया, laugh, then second गाना, then third गाना, then fourth गाना. If you take that out, then the line between stand-up and theatre also becomes very narrow.
But Anubhav, I was just telling Madhurita earlier, I'm just rehearsing for a play. Like they want to do plays on Zoom. And it's bizarre because you're still trying to get a physical space going. So I am sitting at a restaurant. Ashwin Mushran is the waiter. So he is going to pass me, say, a bowl of soup. So right now, Ashwin Mushran and I have to decide what is the similar looking bowls of soup that we can use. So while he is passing it in his frame, I'm taking it in mine. Do you have white? No, I don't have white. Let me look at your crockery. Let me look at your cutlery. No, it's bizarre. So you're still trying to move your iPad or your laptop. Say, okay, we want a white wall. You have a white wall. You know what I mean? So physically, because the medium is so new, I think it's become exciting for everyone to try and innovate with the technology and within that framework, create something that you possibly would not have had to before, right?
Correct. 100%.
I'm imagining a place happening and somebody fires a gun, and because of the delay on Zoom, the person dies like 3 seconds later. And the audience is like, dude. So it's so weird. Anu, I've had 4 actors in the last about 2 weeks ask me if I have anything written which they can do exactly as you said about a 10-minute or like one-on-one.
Wow. Proper Bollywood actors.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Matlab, they're not also comedians. They're actors.
Actors. Yeah. And 4-5 different ones are like, hey, have you got anything just lying around? I'm like, dude, I barely have things for myself. But sure, I'll think of something.
But I just have a question. But doesn't it come down to you doing a tried and tested material on Zoom call, and how difficult it is to test out your material on Zoom, so that's the difference between the theater or a monologue and a stand-up, right? At the end of the day, people come for a 1-hour show. It is like 1 hour of jokes. But if you're doing it on Zoom, it is difficult to test. So it won't be 1 hour of jokes. It will be like your first draft of a screenplay.
So initially I was told, don't try out material, do your tried and tested material, because unless your audience also gets used to this new world reality where they're sitting in front of their laptop or their computer and watching, they said, because they will see the unsurety on your face, that you are also trying a joke. They know that you're trying. You know it's not landing. You don't know whether it's because of time lag, like Saurav said, that they're not laughing or the joke just sucks, you know? So like, by the time you figure all these things out. So I've been told right now, don't try too much. Just go in with your tested material.
But what do you guys feel about this? Matlab, no other topic is interesting me only. Like say, if I go and do a show on Zoom now, and anything I talk about, anything, as a 40-year-old Indian man, or look at the influence of the British in India, jo bhi hai, it just feels stale and the whole world is like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, we can't leave our house. Just talk about what's happening. So I don't even know what topics to address, because every other topic, let's say someone's like, divorce is terrible. And it all sounds so like lame and petty in comparison.
Yeah, lame. Yeah. But is it tough to keep the online audience engaged? Are you writing new material just for the online audience? Is it tougher to keep them engrossed in your acts?
It's still see, right now we are in 2012 of stand-up comedy. That's how I look at it. We are also teaching them. We are also learning the new stage. We are learning the new medium. I have done 75-minute shows, but yes, you can't hold them throughout the show. वो कभी बीच में उठ के चले जाएंगे. अब तुम घर पे बैठे हो, कोई ना कोई काम तो याद आ ही जाएगा. काम नहीं याद आएगा तो टॉयलेट याद आ जाएगा कि 2 मिनट होके आ जाते हैं.
यहीं से
That would happen. हाँ, ये बताओ. हाँ, ये यहीं से चले गए. इस एज में ये प्रॉब्लम होती है. 1 घंटे में जाना पड़ता है.
This is the third time. You guys didn't notice the third time in 1 घंटा. That's how it happened.
So वो थोड़ा सा होल्ड करना मुश्किल होता है अभी. मतलब it's all trial and error. Like what I'm doing is I'm trying to do shows at 7:30. I'm trying to do shows at 10 o'clock because 10 o'clock I'm like, अब तक तो किचन बंद हो गया होगा लोगों के घरों का. बच्चों को उन्होंने दूसरे कमरे में भेज दिया होगा. So there will be lesser disturbance. Okay, so let me try that versus a 7:30. Or if I did a show for US, there the reaction is very different. They actually get ready for the show. Like it was an 8 p.m. show for Eastern Standard Time. So people had their wine glasses and everything ready, and like they were fully into it. It was, like they knew how to do this as compared to the Indian audience. Like Indian audience is taking time, but on trial and error कर रहे हैं. Like 6 महीने हम करेंगे, धीरे-धीरे हमें भी समझ में आ जाएगा कि इस audience को कैसे settle कैसे करना है. I have somebody who would open the show for me, 10 minutes spent with the audience, telling them mic off karo ya on karo, ये video में से ये हटा दो, phone को switch off कर दो, बच्चा silent कर दो, all of that. And then I get, so we're still learning all of that.
Silent कर दो.
What do you mean बच्चा silent कर दो? Saurav, what's he talking about? How does he do it?
And also
they make him listen to the 8-minute Zakir story. That bachcha.
I'm just planning a child on vibrate. मेरा बच्चा silent पे नहीं है, vibrate पे है.
Also, the things you learn about your audience. The guy will turn around. मेरे घर में बच्चा कहाँ से आया? You'll get information about your audience also. It's endless.
नहीं, मुझे बहुत मजा आ रहा है ये सब, because you get to see their houses. You get to see वो कहाँ बैठ के देख रहे हैं और क्या कर रहे हैं. तो मुझे तो वो बहुत मजा आ रहा है.
The other thing is pure jealousy also. Any Zoom call I'm on, anything with other writers or whatever, of course, like you're saying, Amit, we are all looking at the house. And my first thought is, ये इतना पैसा कैसे बना लिया सारा? ये क्या? दो स्क्रिप्ट लिखा है, ये शैंडलियर कहाँ से आया? You know that I've forgotten what they're talking about also. I'm not listening only. I'm just telling.
But the flip is, you get very happy also, like certain Bollywood stars ka houses you see, na. So then when Katrina was washing her bartan, ek to I hated the washing technique, but then I'm like, her kitchen is not very khas. I feel like, so you feel little let down also. What's going on?
You know that Eye for India show that all the celebrities did that show, na, Eye for India. I asked a friend, how is it? You know, so many celebrities. He had only one thing. Farhan's balcony is damn nice. For one whole day, for 100 hours, celebrities performed. His takeaway was just one thing. His balcony was very good. Like, he has no other takeaway.
वो तो audience के साथ भी है ना. Whenever we are doing Insta Live or anything, audience are commenting on how we are looking, how we are sitting in our house. Balcony दिखा दो. Phone कौन सा है? Oppo का है कि Vivo का है? I don't know what's going on in their mind. So, we're trying our best to just focus and talk to them. It's really difficult for me because I was doing shows every day and I was doing it in front of live audience, and I'm very new to the industry. So it took me like 2.5 years to learn how to do a live show in front of audience, and I was very happy with that procedure. But now if I have to learn this thing, I'll prefer that I'll go back to court. I won't learn anything.
Also, they're doing it by Zoom. There's going to be no difference.
No. There is a difference. On that, we can just make a call, and we can only say that this is our case, and then they'll say, okay, you can come after 3 months. So that's very easy to do. No? We don't have to do anything. You just have to sit and address that.
Hey, but see, you saw that Ludhiana High Court judgment where the judge told that guy, there was an advocate wearing a banyan and eating chicken. Rajasthan.
Yeah.
वो banyan पे chicken खा रहा था, and the judge says, go and change and come back.
Go change and come back. That's whole issue is going on about the dress of lawyers. I think I'll do that only because one more interesting thing happened with me when I was performing in cities where national law universities are established. So I am their only person who has done something else than this. So basically, there are so many IITians who are comedians, but I am the only NLU graduate who is comedian. So they are like, ये भगवान है हमारा, हमसे इसके जैसा बनना है, जैसे भी करना है, क्योंकि कर तो वो भी कुछ नहीं रहे. So whenever I was doing shows in those cities, they used to come in buses. I remember that thing. दो बस आ रही हैं. So that was similar, like it's a festival for them. 2 buses, like 120, 150 people are coming, students are coming to watch the show. Now I am getting calls from CLAT coaching institutes, common law admission test coaching institutes, that can you tell our kids how can they prepare themselves to get selected in law schools? I was like, मुझे नहीं आता तभी तो ये कर रहा हूँ. मेरा सब कुछ prospect change कैसे हो गया तुम्हारे लॉकडाउन के चक्कर में? They really think that I'm intelligent now. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
अभी वो शो तो मैं देखूंगा. If I ever see Bassi live from the Supreme Court. वो शो तो देखना ही है.
Listen, I like how lawyers are coming like in 2 buses because you're the only lawyer who became a comedian. I get no credit because I'm an MCOM graduate. There are very few MCOM graduates who are comedians out there. I want people to come in buses.
No, but lawyer is still a profession, Saurabh. So
yeah, exactly. I don't think MCOM graduates will be able to afford bus also.
Low blow. Banty, don't take this, lying down.
It's true. Listen, that's why I became a comedian, because if I needed money.
I have reinstalled all the apps. I have reinstalled all the apps that I uninstalled because I was doing good in comedy. So now all the law-related apps are in my phone again. I'm checking what's happening. Good. Because I don't know if I'll be able to do this again.
But also,
what are law-related apps? Sorry, what are law-related apps?
Yeah, I was not interested in any judgments for last 1 year. I was not interested in what's happening in the world. I was like, I was just doing it because that was my job. Now I'm
only the audience judgment he was interested in. Now that's gone. That's his point.
Only thing, yeah. And now I'm very fed up of doing this because I'm doing Insta Live and somebody is writing, भाई हंसी नहीं आई. अरे मैं हंसा कहाँ रहा हूँ? मुँह दिखाने आया था तुझे. I don't know why do they think that every line we're going to say is funny.
Yeah. That's yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
So now I prefix it with this is not really for this is I'm going to be serious for a second and then I start the sentence.
The other challenge that we are facing is that digitally people want free comedy.
Yeah.
That's the other issue that कि तुम सिर्फ charity के लिए काम करो, तुम्हारे बच्चे exposure से पेट भर जाएगा उनका. That's the
it's very bad attitude that everybody keeps on texting us कि एक video डाल दो bore हो रहे हैं. It's not about your boreat. I have nothing to do with your personal life. It's my job. I'll post a video whenever I'll have the content, whenever I'll need to post it. I don't know what's happening.
But I want to ask Basi this because that's a thing between live performers, na? Because for a long time, a lot of people were not on YouTube. They had a live. There are even comedians in India now who have a pretty good career. Yeah. Cyrus Brocha has not needed to go on, YouTube. He's not part of the new wave or whatever. But once you give stuff out for free, like Amit said, then anything, right? Then it's anything. Because people will watch anything for free. Like on TikTok, why TikTok is so popular? ये आदमी को देख तो ये 5 मिनट से अनियन काट रहे हैं. हमें देखोगा ना क्या हो रहा है then they'll say अच्छा एक काम करो एक पूरा शेक्सपियर प्ले कर दो. क्यों कर दो? अरे वो मेरा काम है.
I'm imagining the guy who cuts onions who launches his ticket portal. He's like 1 hour of cutting onions this side. And people are like 199 rupees deserved.
So that's very interesting, right? The guy shows you a snippet of something. So that would mean comedians do 3 minutes. And before the punchline, they say, for the rest, come and join us. Punchline ke pehle kaat do.
But I don't know if you guys are noticing this. I did a couple of Zoom shows. And then I did 2 YouTube live streams. And the amount of money we earned from Super Chat was more than what we earned from ticketed shows. And the very weird thing about the Super Chat was that most of the money was coming from outside India purely because of the conversion rate. Not because like Indians are not giving money, it's just because of the conversion rate. Like, so somebody in India will be giving whatever, $199, $200 or whatever. A guy abroad is giving $5, which is immediately more. So I think I'm not the only comedian to notice this. There were 2-3 others also who realized that the YouTube live, because in that, even if you're being serious, we did a East India comedy reunion right now where we did a mini outrage, which is just us talking about issues and stuff like that. It was about 35 minutes, out of which like 10 minutes was genuinely very serious, and people were getting like, yeah, serious, yellow paisa, make a joke now. So the weird thing was that I think that free thing is people want to pay as they like, as opposed to whatever else. So about if say 800 to 1500 or 2000 people are watching you, out of that even 10% gives money out of their own volition, they feel like, hey, we have ownership on this war somehow. I don't know.
No, but that is you're raising money for a cause. So you're giving it, right? A ticketed show is like you're watching Amit Tandon live. You're not watching Amit Tandon live for COVID relief. So that's also a difference.
That becomes a big difference.
Yeah, like what do you price your ticket at? Because you know that people also are hard up for money. There's so much shit going on. So what is like, so apart from time, pricing also becomes another issue, right? What do you price it at?
No, I did some YouTube lives every morning. I did YouTube lives for about 8 days. And it was amazing because I lost 2,500 subscribers. But I still made more money from those YouTube lives than I did from doing 3-4 Zoom shows. It was very interesting.
But also I feel it's a weird time where everyone wants to do a fundraiser, right? So a lot of times like people just go to artists because either they know them or they just feel like art you can give away for free. No one is going to, the head of HCL or Unilever or something and saying, no, give me your services for free. But somehow with artists, people feel that it's okay. I don't think they
comes easy.
It's that weird thing. Like you should, like no one needs to pay you. You should be doing half an hour of jokes because we need money for COVID. I'm not saying no, we don't. But I'm saying at the end of the day also, like now how much?
Yeah, I'm sure we've all been parts of fundraisers. We've all done like 4 or 5 fundraisers. Everybody's done. But after that, when I go to my Facebook page and say that, hey, I'm doing a show and here are the ticket links. This is so shameless of you. You are charging money in these times of COVID-19 when people need to laugh. अबे तो मैं बच्चों को कहाँ भूखा मारूं?
सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने टीचर्स को बोला तो कि टीचर्स पढ़ाएंगे तो पैसे तो देने पड़ेंगे. अब ये थोड़े ना मुझे पढ़ाना आता तो मैं फालतू में पढ़ा दूंगा.
अरे मुझे घर चलाना है, मैंने स्टाफ को पैसे देने हैं, हमने हमारी मेड हैं जो भी है सबको पैसे तो देने हैं उनको, लाइक इवन इफ दे आर नॉट कमिंग वी आर पेइंग ऑल ऑफ देम। तो हम कहाँ से अगला एक साल हम कैसे चलाएंगे? एंड हम यू नो चलो ऑनेस्टली देयर सम ऑफ अस हु made money, but there are a lot of newer comedians who've just been around for a couple of years. Hi, Ramya is
that's really difficult for them who are very new.
हाँ so would तो वो बेचारे अगर पैसे वो कहाँ से कमाएंगे? Why do you shame an artist for asking for money or you know charging a ticket for entertaining you? Because in fact entertainment has kept you home, you know, throughout this. That's what something that is that is something that has kept you sane. चाहे साला Netflix था, Amazon Prime था या stand up videos थे, that's what kept you where you are. Imagine a lockdown without internet today.
And I'm saying that, you know, we have a weird view. Amit is absolutely right. We have a weird view in our country where art is not encouraged, just like journalism or even journalism, right? Like, why do I need to pay for this article? You know, why do I need to pay for this comedy show?
Pay for the paper.
Why do I need to pay for this newspaper?
That's what we are struggling with right now.
Yeah, papers are like, acha, now how do I? But these are for years and years have been a service, no? That you provide a service, and then artists have to justify. You know, like because मुझे ये करना है वो करना है. No other profession has to justify, right? Like I'm saying, say for example, Tata Steel doesn't have to justify. नहीं मैं steel ये free में नहीं दे सकता हूँ sir. मुझे भी घर चलाना है, आपका इंडिया बुल्स का बिल्डिंग के लिए भी स्टील नहीं फ्री में दे सकते. You know, you can't do that. Anu was saying we can't, but artists we always have to justify. No, this is a paid show. Yeah, there's a fee. Sorry, we have manager. Like I don't know why artists have to.
You just want art to come for cheap. Yeah.
Because it's like a software, na? Like how we download cracked version of software. So we don't pay for that. Steel is like a hardware. Like if you want to buy a laptop, you will pay because you can see it.
Correct.
This is just like software, and nobody wants to pay for. So who wants to pay for software?
No, but still, like you know, within service industry. Within service industry also, Ramya, nobody tells a doctor, why are you charging me 1,000 rupees for this 2-minute advice, right? But they're asking me why I'm charging a ticket for my show. Whereas I've also spent 10 years in comedy to get where I am.
Absolutely.
मैं अगर 500 रुपए तेरे से ले रहा हूँ एक घंटे की तो reason है, you know, you get entertained. Why do you want me to do this for free? But that's a thing, you know, see in India, performance arts has always been looked down upon. Unless you become a known name, you know, the 3 Hindi words for, you know, for a performing artist are also galis in India. ये तीनों वर्ड एक्चुअली these are words that describe the profession of performing arts, but ये तीनों words गालियों के तौर पे यूज होते हैं इंडिया में. So that's what tell you the status of performing arts in India. That's how much we look at performing arts.
अनु बुरा मान गए क्या?
Got a little serious. So that's a big problem.
मतलब अमित सर जो बोल रहे हैं मैंने तो इग्नोर करना शुरू करते हैं बिकॉज मुझे इतना समझ में आ गया कि whosoever is writing comments or saying that you should offer this for free. So I'll tell you an incident when COVID-19 and everything was happening. My manager called me and said we have to do something for fundraise or anything. So I actually don't know anything how to perform in front of camera. I don't know. I am not at all. मुझे अब एक चीज यकीन हो गया कि I am not creative at all. ठीक है, मेरा जो भी चल रहा था वो चल रहा था, मुझे नहीं पता कैसे चल रहा था. ठीक है, तो I thought a lot कि what will I do, how will I ask people to donate and where will my donations go, and after thinking for like 6-7 hours I transferred 1 lakh rupees to PM Cares Fund. I was like done. मैंने अपनी जेब से कर दिया, मुझे किसी से कोई मतलब नहीं, मुझे सो जाता था. मैंने वो करने के बाद मैंने सोचा कि मेरी ड्यूटी पूरी हो गई, फंड रेज करने से अच्छा था मैंने खुद ही डोनेट कर दिया. अब मेरे पास कमेंट्स आ रहे हैं कि अगर तुमने डोनेट किया तो तुम शो क्यों कर रहे हो. मैंने कहा तेरा कुछ दिमाग खराब है, हमें करना क्या एग्जैक्टली, हम बताएं भी ना किसी को, हम आपको अपनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ना बताएं, अपनी भी ना पूरी करें. सो बेसिकली दे हैव टू राइट एनीथिंग फॉर व्हाटसोएवर यू आर डूइंग. So we have to ignore that. And रही बात हमारे उसकी प्रोफेशन की, they'll never going to understand that I am a comedian and I should do this. No, I cannot do this for free. The only thing they respect me is because in their own world I am a celebrity. That's it.
Yeah.
वो सेलिब्रिटी कंसिडर करके मुझे इज्जत कर लेते हैं, बट उन्हें कंटेंट अभी भी मुझसे फ्री चाहिए. उन्हें कोई मतलब नहीं मुझसे कि मैं कहाँ शो करने जा रहा हूँ, क्या कर रहा हूँ.
That's absolutely true. One of the best calls I got during the lockdown was from a corporate. They said, "Sir, show कर लीजिए क्या है ना अभी हम लोग का NEFT lockdown में." I said, "आपका NEFT lockdown में कैसे हो सकता?" He said, "Sir, वो मैंने फाइनेंस से बात किया है हम लोग का NEFT lockdown में." How can your NEFT be in lockdown?
गंवार भी तो समझते हैं ना ये.
But you know,
chartered accountant is in
corporate
lockdown.
shows coming your way, a lot of corporate gigs coming in. Is that you think that will be the way to go for corporates doing these shows for their employees?
I think so.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
New avenue
Corporate shows are.
to come.
So corporate shows are happening.
We all have to work from home for the next 6 months, most of us, so that's.
So they've started doing it, but the money is not the same that used to be there for live shows, honestly, because, and I kind of understand that because it's a new medium, they also don't know how much we will be able to deliver. So when the experience is not the same as I could deliver in a live show, how can I ask for the same amount of money? I understand. Okay. So there are corporate shows happening. The pricing is different from what we were charging for live shows so far. At least that's the case with me. So we are building confidence with them. A lot of companies come in and ask us how we can do it and all that. But they've started doing it. And in fact, they're getting some advantages also. Like Saurabh was saying, he performed for 6,500 people. I performed for HP, and normally I've done a lot of shows for HP, and they would get like 250 people. They'll fly them down to Goa, and I'll do a show there, or in Bombay, Delhi, wherever. 500. I did this show, and they had like 2,500 people logging in from across India. So they were also able to reach out to a much larger part of their, employee population for this. So that's an advantage that they are getting. Hopefully, if they realize that, yes, we are able to deliver the right kind of entertainment, the prices might come back to the point they were there.
But Amit, don't you think, and Madhurita's point is very valid, like if corporates are staying in for the next 6 months, I see, at least for corporates, Zoom shows being the only way for at least the next year.
Yeah.
Like let's say all the lockdowns got lifted. Can you
They'll be the last people.
Can you think of any corporate hiring a hotel, doing a conference, getting entertainment in that hotel? Just say what we used to do for corporate shows for years.
March 2021 tak nahi hai. I don't think March 2021.
Really? That long?
Easily. No corporate shows. They'll be the last one to take a risk of getting people together. They won't do that.
How will I pay school fees?
Your husband is on the ship, right?
I have to homeschool him till September. Bloody hell.
Same here. I have 2 teenage kids at home till September. Can you imagine? It's a different.
So that's good now. They won't talk to you. It's fine. Here, 7-year-old keeps on talking. When to tell to shut up now?
Have another kid. I think that's a better option.
Yes, with my husband on ship, that's a real possibility, Amit. I don't know, the science and biology, but.
But I want to ask the parents. I want to ask all the parents on this call. A lot of my friends who are parents, are saying what they are realizing after teaching their kids is how little they know. So it's a very sad feeling to walk around your house with your son saying, "Mera papa illiterate hai." But has teaching changed? I mean, are kids just more
Dude, my son is 5, okay, and I was very confidently, I'm like, listen, I failed in maths every year, but this much even I know. So I'm teaching him addition. I'm like, 270 plus 35, 305, I'm genius. And we're doing that method, right? It's 270 plus 35, right? So then we did the reverse of subtraction, right? Now I had completely forgotten the rules of subtraction. So I'm teaching him the rules of subtraction. I'm like, how is the answer 212? My wife is watching. She's like, do you not remember subtraction? I'm like, no. I'm an idiot. And then my wife and me got into an argument, and this is how I realized the lockdown, being parents in a lockdown, we got into an argument about how I should have known the right technique. I'm like, but yeah, dude, I'm doing so much. I don't know if this is happening to Anu and Amit, but literally 85% of everything I'm doing right now from a work POV, I would ideally like to chill and just like take some time out and write a book or whatever. And the amount of things you're having to do just to make money right now and to make ends meet is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like I think from the time I wake up at whatever 9 o'clock or whatever till the time I sleep at like 1, it's way more work than I used to do when I was doing stand up, because as Anuv already said, it's like 90% of the job is traveling. So if you do 1 hour or 2 hours, Basti, I know you do 3. I've heard rumors.
He does very long shows. 2 ghante, 3 ghante.
And I heard all 3 hours is great.
But see, Basti applies a lawyer's logic. Case जितना लंबा खींचेगा उतना पैसा मिलेगा.
It's not like that. It's like how much on that particular day I was able to remember my jokes. And I just tell my audience that whosoever wants to leave, just say bye. And वो चले जाते हैं अपने टाइम के हिसाब से, जो रह जाते हैं रह जाते हैं.
No, it's like this is the busiest you've been while earning no money. Like for me, you know what I mean? Like I've been working the hardest and my bank balance is like, like, you know, it's that.
That's right. We're working.
I'm totally opposite. I'm not doing anything. Also, I'm not earning anything, but I was traveling so much that I don't know how to chill now. So I don't know what to do in my house. In this particular house for the last 60 days, I'm just trying to find my comfort zone. On which sofa I have to sit and I can find that यहाँ पे मैं ठीक से comfortably बैठ सकता हूँ, क्योंकि मैं रहा ही नहीं कभी इस घर में, मुझे पता ही नहीं है. वो बहुत मुश्किल हो गया. And I have no kids.
And no wife also.
No wife also. Thank God nobody loved me that much.
No, but that's so true that now to make money, it's, you know, the amount of work that you have to do is way more, you know. I think it's 4x, 3x, 4x of what we used to do. Like end of the day, I'm also thinking, साला सारा दिन निकल गया, चवन्नी नहीं आई, but कहाँ निकला ये भी नहीं पता. Like every day there's something or the other happening. You're working on writing projects, you're working on a podcast, you're working on some X, Y, Z, सब कुछ कहीं ना कहीं, because, you know, when you have kids and everything, you know, so there are EMIs to be paid, there are school fees to be paid, everything. So there's a pressure to at least have a certain benchmark of income coming in, you know. So that's correct. You know, we are working much more to make much lesser money, but trying everything possible.
And also when the world is shifting this much, you don't know what email is important. So you respond to everything. No, like earlier, you would look at a message and say, "Arey, nahi karna ye show, kaun kare?" But you know, but now you don't know, right? So the world is shifting. No, the ground is shifting under your feet. So you're like, "Acha, so 5 school kids in Calcutta want a show. Huh? This might be valuable." You know, like you lost your own sense of.
Anubhav, you've gone with school kids and senior citizens. What a spectrum! Like, my God.
That's my main audience. Main audience are people who can't hear properly. That's my main audience. That's a good audience.
But I was actually very worried about the people who are very new to the stand-up industry. Basically, who just released one video. For example, Ramya only. They just released one video, and if they were thinking that they'll be doing 30-seater, 40-seater shows, or they were making their show. Because when you're staying in Bombay, I'm not staying in Bombay, but whoever is staying in Bombay and is now also in Bombay in this lockdown and who was earning like the same amount of money that they have to spend in their whole month. So I don't know how they are doing. Fortunately, I have enough that I can stay for like 1.5 years in this particular room only, because मैं उस particular साल में viral था 2019 में, तो मेरे shows हो रहे थे, but it's really I don't know मतलब कैसे करने वाले हैं, because nobody is concerned about them. We know them कि हाँ ये particular बंदा है जिसे ये show, इसका ये joke अच्छा है या ऐसे करता है, इतनी देर करता है, या आगे जाके famous होगा, but I don't know कि वो particular खुद कैसे cope up कर रहे हैं इस particular. I'm worried about Ramya. I'll text you after this.
I just called my dad, asked him to pay my rent. That's all. I just.
Okay, then I'm not texting you.
My dad is like Amit Tandon. अरे मेरे बच्चे को
Ramya, you think the older we get, and if we're doing this longer, we'll have more control over it? No, I'm telling you that the most senior comedian is also calling his dad right now. So. everyone is calling.
Ramya,
Yeah.
I want to tell you this, that I had to, and Ramya, you can feel very good about yourself because I did literally the same thing. I called up my mom. I'm like, I'm 38 years old with 2 kids. Paisa do, please.
Yeah.
Like, dude, what happened to your career?
See a live show happening again. And of course, I know it'll take a while even after the lockdown is over. Because unlike, movie watching experience, theater, going to a theater, people will be really scared because it's a very big social gathering. Comedy can be a smaller social gathering. You will see something rolling out in the next few months, maybe by August or something like that. I mean, with all your norms in place and all that, you will see anything like that coming up in the next few months.
I'm hopeful for a September, honestly.
Yeah, I am
Like,
also
at least
for
just before
September. I
Diwali.
think
Yeah.
if like 500, 600 seater is auditorium is 500 seater, so we can have like 200 people maintaining that social
Just for
distancing.
gap, yeah, and then make them sit.
And I think autograph will replace selfie. तुम स्टेज पे ही दे दो, हम ऊपर नहीं आ रहे हैं, लेकिन ठीक है. I don't know, but I wish कि ये हो जाए because सितंबर तक तो खाली नहीं बैठ पाएंगे, फिर तो कुछ ना कुछ सीखना पड़ेगा. एंड आई थिंक अगर मैं खुद से कंटेंट निकालूंगा घर से बैठ के, तो फिर मैं वायरल भी नहीं रहूंगा, फिर लोगों को असलियत पता चल जाएगी मेरी.
I believe multiplexes are coming out with certain guidelines around, releasing movies in another few months with, where they can book people on social distancing norms. That if there are 5 of you who are coming together, you can sit together, but then nobody is around you for the next 3 seats or 4 seats and so on. So if that happens with cinemas, I think the same thing can be done for theaters, for live performances.
That will take a while, Amit, because for that you need to have a big film to release in the theater. Not a big film to directly. So that itself is a new problem that we are facing, right?
So there will be a cost attached to it.
Numbers,
How long can
team बड़ी नहीं हो जाएगी अपने फिर?
So you will need, rather than 5 people who manage a 1,000-seater room, you will need 25 people to manage that room.
Yeah.
And for 1,000 maybe you will only have 300 people. So you might end up doing 2 back-to-back shows to compensate also.
Exactly. Because auditorium cost तो देनी पड़ेगी ना.
But I'm sure auditorium cost will also come down. The rentals will have to come down. Most of them are owned by the government, so they'll have to figure out that probably have lesser rentals. So City Fort, which is 2.5 lakhs, starts charging 75-80,000, so that somebody makes money in the process.
I don't know if you guys have been following the story about the US. In the US, they've already started stand-up. They've scheduled stand-up to start in certain states in the US by June. And the way they've done that, which is relatively more unlikely in India, is that before you even enter stage, or the second you land, they do immediate testing on you to make sure that you're COVID negative. Now, because of the kits and the way they are in India, that's going to obviously take a little bit of time. But since there have been a few states in India which have been, if not COVID free, but at least the cases have reduced considerably, where they're expecting that it's going to reduce or go down to nil, hopefully in the next month and a half. So it's possible that it might happen a little sooner. But again, as we've already checked with news about China, where a new wave has apparently again started.
Yeah.
We just don't know when this
South Korea also. So South Korea also, they opened the clubs and all, and then the second level of outbreak happened. So
because one guy went to 3 clubs and infected 1,500 people. Like, damn these nightclubs.
अमित सर का कॉन्फिडेंस देके बिल्कुल समझ में आ गया कि चुपचाप जूम कॉल पे शो करना सीख लो. अमित सर जो भी काउंटर कर रहे हैं उतने कॉन्फिडेंस लेकर रहे हैं, सिर्फ चाइना नहीं, साउथ कोरिया भी, ठीक है. चुपचाप मान जाओ ये बात, गोल वाली लाइट खरीदो, शुरू हो जाओ.
गोल वाली लाइट is very funny.
I actually have a question. Like, because you guys are established and people know what to expect from you when it comes to stand up. Now that you have to do something else to entertain them and like keep you memorable in their head or whatever it is that we have to do. How much is a risk factor for you guys? Like, doesn't that like scare you? Like, okay, it's not stand up, so I'm trying something new and you're also established. Because I feel like I have that liberty. Like, I do something, it fails, I'm like, only 35,000 people watched it, maybe maximum. But you guys have a lot of eyeballs.
I think, when you start having too much fear of failure, then the artist inside you have died.
Okay.
You has died. That's how I look at it. If I can't take a risk, because it happens a lot of times that, I want to do something and I think, oh my God, is this too risky? Is this? Then I think, ki artist bana kyo tha? Pardon my language, but, tu artist kyo bana tha?
Come on, sir.
Too late. Do I need
So that's it's a valid question. It happens all the time. 4 गालियां total दी हैं मैंने अभी तक. So it's anyway not going on television. So but you've got to experiment. If you don't experiment, then you are not an artist anymore. If you don't, try a new method of expressing yourself. So,
Sir, if artist is still alive in you, can you please do a Zoom show and say all the galis that I'll tell you to say?
Amit Talian
Experiment
uncensored.
that, na?
so you
Then
can
I
watch.
don't understand only.
Ramya, if it makes you feel any better, what Amit was saying, 3 saal pehle I met a comedian in the UK. He had a solid 30 minutes. Very solid. He had written that in 1979.
Wow.
He had not written a joke in the last 20 years. Moving straight along. I'll pretend I'm like one of my duff audiences. I didn't hear Bassi. I'm going to move straight along. So he had 30 minutes of material and उसने एक नया joke नहीं लिखा था. And he, after a while, if you have written no jokes, then क्या काम है as a comedian? Repetition. It's like Gana, na? You've written 5 hit songs. जाके वो लबांबा, जाके गाना गाओ. So he had so much time, he got a full day job. He got a day job. He was an engineer. He got an engineering job. Raat ko, he used to go and do that 30 minutes, collect his 500 pounds and go. And I realized it's what Amit is talking about. The day you become that, then you're not an artist. You're just a guy with 30 minutes. Then we can keep repeating. Imagine like pandemic chal raha hai. If all of us go in there with our usual jokes, like as a Bengali, kaun sunega? Pandemic going on. You'll have to, I think, adjust and be current. I don't know. When I was trying to do my old jokes on the Zoom show, I got sick of it.
Oh, wow.
Because I'm thinking, there's lockdown going on, everyone's lives or whatever. People want to hear about this, like how they are the sabzi wala, and in 2 minutes they have to wear a suit for Zoom, but they're cutting things and talking to their boss. Ye sab chal raha hai. And if you're doing jokes from, remember demonetization, like usko yaad hai demonetization.
I like how people expect us to be like news channels and churn out jokes on current topics. Like even I'm stuck in this situation, man. I don't have time for this shit.
But Stephen Colbert does it.
But the weird thing about the COVID thing is that you can talk about so many things without getting political. Like I had stopped putting out jokes for about a year and a half on Twitter because I'm like, somebody is going to get annoyed because everybody is so tightly held to their political beliefs. Right now with COVID, because even though it's a terrible time for humanity, there's so many strange stories coming out which are completely apolitical. Like if you're following in Australia, some people are protesting 5G because they are like, this is caused coronavirus. And so if you're following like stories about that guy in Ghaziabad who went to buy vegetables and came back with a wife, like there's so many stories which are completely apolitical and fun. But to answer your question about creating stuff during the lockdown, okay, I had done a show called 1+1 where I was interviewing different celebrities, and we had a whole bunch of these interviews left. Now what every artist, every singer, every comedian, everybody is doing is going through old hard disks to figure out, hey, do we have anything left to release? Right? I rediscovered a lot of these videos which was just there. I'd recorded them in February and I'd done an interview with Amish Tripathi, and I'm like, hey, I'm going to release this video. In the video, Amish Tripathi has a cold. Okay, so throughout the thing, he's just sitting right across me going, this is a horror film to release right now, and I'm going to release it.
Please.
But don't you feel weird even when you watch shows where people are eating out at restaurants? So I started watching all these like Korean shows. Everyone's only eating and drinking outside.
and then you're just, there's something inside you can't handle it. Like, I'm like, God damn it, like, stop, don't cough in her face, don't hug her, don't kiss her.
ये बात मैं और अमित सर बहुत पहले कर चुके हैं. एक दिन हम शुरू करी थी हमने कि अब मूवी देख के लगता है कि इससे हाथ कैसे मिला रहे हैं.
Yeah, but that's all I think about now. Like, I was trying to watch a stand-up show the other day, and they talk about usual things. Remember, think about single life and the guy will point out something about single life, like something's going on. You can't do that, and then you listen to it and say, that is your biggest problem. Like now. What every problem seems so small, right? That any artist points out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, every other thing seems like.
Yeah.
But
don't you think that is like
for something like else? Like he's just surrounded by COVID as an audience member, so for him it's refreshing to hear someone talk about single life.
Exactly.
I feel like it's nostalgia. Remember, guys, back in the day when you could go out.
And that is the big dilemma. Like that is the thing that I can't figure out. Maybe you guys, like, do you talk about like all this, or do you run away from it completely? Like you go into
do 5 minutes in the beginning. I always 5 minutes. I acknowledge this is the problem.
On the COVID.
Yeah. So I do 5 minutes of jokes in the beginning, and then I get into my set. So yes, I acknowledge this, but then let's talk about everything else as well. So that's how I do.
They're going to some Karan Johar space, like. मेरा आज स्विट्जरलैंड के कॉलेज का फर्स्ट दिन है, like some other parallel reality.
Corona with Karan.
Yeah.
We all need to escape from COVID for a while at least.
Yeah.
Too much.
I have something else in 10 minutes. So are we wrapping up, Madhurika?
Yes.
I think.
Yeah, we're wrapping up, guys. Thank you so much for being here with us. And I really hope to see you all on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
Sane and happy and watching a live show. We really miss live shows. I'm a very live show person. So this doesn't really cut it for someone like me. So I really want to see you all live in action again. And really hope we get there very soon.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, bye.
I miss you guys.
Bye.
Okay, bye.